Boulevard Brewing Company in 1989, he originally planned on only selling 6,000 barrels of beer per year. Today, that number has grown to over 600,000 barrels. I believe that John's passion for beer and passion for Kansas City allowed him to become a successful businessman. I believe that I have those same passions as well. My love for Kansas City makes me want to take Boulevard as well as Kansas City across the entire nation. And I believe that that desire will help me become an effective salesman for Boulevard. Now, there are 3 traits that will help me to attain this goal: my background, my skills, and my personality. I've lived in the Kansas City area for 13 years. The culture of Kansas City is what I grew up on. That same culture that Boulevard Brewery strives to implement in its workplace, where hard work and merit are most important. My knowledge of the area and the love of Kansas City will make me an excellent salesman. Being from Lewisburg, Kansas, a town of 4,000 people, my friends and I often had to go to Kansas City in order to have something to do on the weekends. Because of this constant back and forth between Lewisburg and Kansas City, we constantly had to navigate our way down different streets. We had to find our way to the Nelson Atkins Art Museum. We had to find our way to Union Station. And all this caused us to become very familiar with the area. Secondly, being from Lewisburg, I'm proud of my town's cider mill. Our apple cider can be found in grocery stores across the nation, and that allows us to take a little piece of Lewisburg with us wherever we go. I want to be able to do the same thing for Kansas City and Boulevard Beer. Next up is my skill set. My degree in biochemistry has helped me begin to understand the process of crafting beer. After taking microbiology lab, we were required to ferment beer as one of our experiments. During the experiment, we learned how the fermentation process works, how hops change the flavor of beer, how temperature and time all affect the quality of the beer. This was really interesting to me because this was the first time the skills and knowledge I'd learned in class could be applied to a real-world scenario. And needless to say, this made me interested in the idea of both making beer and selling beer. Furthermore, my degree will help me explain the differences in our beer compared to our competitors' beer. This will make me stand out as a salesman compared to my other competitors because I can describe our beer, I can describe their beer, I can describe how the beer is created, and this will make our customers trust us. Lastly, my personality. During college, I was a Bible study leader. I was required to create a Bible study for the organization I was in, and being from West Texas or attending college in West Texas, Bible studies are very common, but the amount of people to join Bible studies are very few, which means I had to essentially sell the idea of joining my Bible study rather than other Bible studies. And I think what helped me in my success was that I could relate to new students and that I made them feel comfortable. The same trait is mirrored in my ability to bind group projects together. As a biochemistry major, an integral part of our learning is taking biology labs and chemistry labs. In these labs, we have to work with people we are not very familiar with or that we've only met a couple of times. We don't know very much about each other, and oftentimes a couple of us are shy and are unwilling or don't really know how to work well with others in group settings. Due to my extroverted nature, as well as my knowledge of biochemistry, I was able to bind the groups together, work towards a common goal, and make the group feel like a family. In conclusion, I hope that my passion for this job, as well as my capability to do it, has become clear to all who are listening. I know I'm a great fit for this position. My background, my skills, as well as my personality will all help me be successful in this kind of career. Just like Lewisburg has taken its apple cider across the country, I want to help Kansas City take Boulevard across the country. I hope that you'll consider hiring me so that we can do that together.